There are all sorts of opinions floating about when it comes to the first 3 months under the new Trump administration. A lot of what you'll hear depends on who's talking and the politics they follow. But for this video, I wanted to cut through all that noise. So, here's what an unbiased artificial intelligence analysis has uncovered. Let's start with food prices. From January to early spring, prices at the supermarket shifted in surprising ways. On the whole, food prices rose by just 0.1% if you're eating at home, and 0.4 if you're eating out. But the story's really in the details. Eggs shot up over 10%, beef climbed a bit, but things like milk and frozen food actually got cheaper. Now, why'd this happen? Well, President Trump signed a memorandum in January, promising emergency price relief and slashing regulations he said were hiking up food and fuel costs. At the same time, the Federal Reserve kept interest rates steady, watching closely to see how new tariffs might play out. So, you've got a government trying to make things cheaper, but it's a mixed bag for now. What about energy? Gas prices dipped ever so slightly, down from $3.24 to $3.16 a gallon, thanks mostly to lower oil prices and not so much demand. Natural gas stayed nearly flat, but depending on where you live, it might feel different. Electricity? Well, that's more complicated. Some states saw prices go up as federal clean energy funding got paused and fossil fuel production ramped up. Trump's orders in January cut regulations on oil and gas and pushed for more drilling, hoping to drive prices down. But while petrol might be a touch cheaper, your electricity bill could be another story. Let's look beyond food and fuel for a second. Housing still hurts for a lot of people. Home prices outpaced rents in 2/3 of U.S. counties. If you're aiming to buy, that average down payment of nearly 15% is a real barrier. Healthcare's taking a bigger bite too. Spending has reached 11% of GDP, and out-of-pocket costs for prescriptions and medical care are up. Even though petrol is down, car prices and maintenance are still steep. As a result, many Americans are skipping on holidays and new clothes, choosing instead to save what they can, or for some, struggling with growing debt. Here's the big picture. In these first 3 months, the changes haven't hit household budgets too hard, yet. The economy moves slowly, and it might take time for all these new policies to show up in your wallet. But with so much shifting in Washington, unexpected changes could be just around the corner. So, what about you? Have you noticed any changes in your own budget since January? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown useful, hit subscribe and stick around for more updates. I'll keep you in the loop as these trends unfold, so you're never caught off guard by what's happening next.